What's good, y'all? Elvis here. So my whole life, I've been stubborn as hell. And I'm not gonna sit here and act like it don't serve me in a lot of ways. But in a lot of ways, I kind of act like a kid in the sense that kids want it their way or they don't want it. But adults understand things need to be done to have it your way. And now I'm just coming to a place in life where I'm understanding there's a lot of things I gotta give up to grow up. Nothing in this world starts ideal, but it's like we're given the room to improve and grow, whatever it is. On a few occasions, I've talked about barbering being my dream job, but a dream job is not a thing that really exists. It's a thing you have to create for yourself. There's a lot of shit about cutting hair that I did not like. It's the main reason it took me so long to drop out of college and pursue it for real, because I was in college for like 3 years and some change before I decided, no, I'm gonna pivot and go this barbering route. But I only got to the point where I wanted to just lean into barbering when enough things about barbering had changed to things that I liked. So I realized even now, I didn't care about being a barber. I wanted to cut hair. And there's a lot of aspects of barbering that like I could take or leave. There's a lot of aspects that I really loved when I started, but I had to overall turn barbering into something that I loved, not just cutting hair. From the jump, I knew I loved cutting hair, but I did not like barbering. Cutting hair is just the art of cutting hair. Barbering is the business around interacting with clients and a bunch of other things. It's way bigger than just take some clippers at somebody's head. To get to the point where I actually love barbering, there's a lot of parts of the process that I had to learn to love. For the people that actually know me, I'm a super big introvert. I do not care about interacting with people that much, but I had to learn the skills to be social, to become a better barber. And I used to hate having to talk to people when I was cutting their hair because I was only there because I wanted to cut hair and then make a little bit of money. Like I didn't care about the conversation. But over time, through practice and exposure, I had to learn to appreciate that part of it as well. And now, interacting with my clients is my favorite part of the process. And because I did that work to become more social, now I enjoy interacting with my clients more than I actually do cutting hair. I love both aspects still. But now I consider my interactions with people the most valuable part of the exchange, the service. And while there was a lot of aspects of the process that I had to learn to love, there were some aspects that I just knew were not for me and I had to completely cut out. Or I have many clients that are willing or pay my price that I do not care for interacting with them. It could be their energy, it could be their mentality, it could be a combination of factors. They could be the kind of person that consistently inconveniences me on a regular basis. I decided long ago that I was gonna cut out any clients that were going to make me resent them. But I believe it's fair to cut those kind of people out because I'm going out of my way to provide the most convenient, pleasant experience between me and my clients. So if anybody is not coming with that kind of energy, I do not have to deal with them. And I think people get too caught up in having a dream job because I don't believe there is a dream job. Like, I don't think anybody dreams of working for real. Like, there's a lot of people that have purpose, that have that dream of putting work into something greater, but not like working a job in exchange for money. And even people that value working at the jobs that they work at, they value it because of what they can do with the money, usually not the job in the work in and of itself. I think your dream job should be able to feed you, if not financially, spiritually, emotionally, in some kind of way. But it doesn't have to be all of those roll into one because we have other space in our lives. Somebody's job might just be what pays the bills, and then their relationships outside of work are what fills in the rest of their life. Your job does not have to be everything that you live for, but it is nice when a lot of those things are rolled into one, and that is the thing you do on a regular basis. But also, we shouldn't take the things that we like too seriously, because most of the things that we like, we were conditioned to like. Hear me out. Most of the foods that are your favorite because you are accustomed to eating them for a long period of time in your childhood or something like that. You really don't know what you don't like until you go and experience that and get exposed to it. So the things that we think aren't as appealing in our head, more often than not, until we're actually exposed to it on a regular basis, we don't have any real perspective or opinion on it. We just have a feeling associated. Humans are creatures of habit, and we can be conditioned to like damn near anything and use that to your advantage. So I grew up with immigrant parents. Both of my parents are from Africa. And growing up, we had a vacuum cleaner, but my parents always encouraged us to sweep. I grew up sweeping carpet. In my opinion, you don't know how to effectively sweep until you can sweep carpet. My entire life, I never cared for sweeping. I was always good at it because I had to be good at it, but I never enjoyed it. So when it came to cutting hair, the first few months, I was always dreading the cleanup afterwards. So I'm like, ugh, I gotta sweep again. I hate sweeping. I'm good at it, but I hate doing it. But over the few months, I started to reframe my relationship with sweeping. Instead of looking at it like, oh, I got to do all the fun stuff as far as cutting hair, and now it's the boring part, sweeping. I started looking at it like, oh, every time I sweep, I made some money or I'm about to make some money. And that immediately changed my relationship with sweeping. And now I wouldn't say sweeping is one of my favorite activities, but every time I sweep, I do a little money dance now. The world does not respond to your thoughts and your feelings. The world responds to your actions. So you can't expect the change that you want to see in the world or your world to happen if you don't put actions behind how you feel or what you think. All right, y'all, that's all I got. Appreciate y'all watching. If you enjoyed the video, got any value, go ahead, like, subscribe for me. If you haven't already followed me on Instagram, go ahead and follow me at Cuts by Elvis. But till next time, craft up a clout, I'm out.